everybody's like, wow, okay, we got to start making some changes here. It's a positive thing, okay? You just got to work through it. It's probably not going to happen the next day, but towards that next evening, you're going to start walking around and, oh man, then you wake up next morning and you're really going to hate me, all right? So soreness is a natural process. The way to deal with it, prevention, so obviously by doing the correct technique, resting, taking that day in between workout sessions, ice pack like I have here, compressing if it's something real serious, but you probably won't need, elevating, probably won't need with just working out. Any questions with that? I'm getting towards the end. Okay, I know when I'm sitting in a lecture, I can know where are you in this talk, you know? I'm getting towards the end, so yeah.
Yeah, but like after you're trying to say, next time you're trying to get business or
It does. Good point. When you're first initiating or when you're first changing a workout is when you experience a soreness, but as you continue to improve and get stronger, while you're doing that same workout, working out those same muscle groups in that same similar way, that soreness will go away. So you're not going to get sore every time you work out, just when you first start, or when you change to a different workout. Yes.
I heard that you should exercise more when you're feeling sore because that'll build your muscles faster. Is that
That's a fallacy. It's not true.
Okay.
Because when you're sore, like I said, your muscles are broken down and need that time to rebuild. Now there are some, if you want to do some light exercise just to kind of loosen you up, get that blood flowing, that's okay. Very light exercise, maybe walking even or something like that. But as far as another workout, not true. Okay? Now switching gears. Once again, we talked about resistance training as a way to kick those calories out. The next way we're going to talk about is cardiovascular exercise. Okay? Obviously very important for heart, for your lungs, for your blood vessels, for your mind, for your brain, etc. I'm going to tell you the easiest way to knock out your cardiovascular exercise in 20 minutes, and you're going to get a better result than people who are running for 45 minutes and just doing whatever they want to do. Okay? Trust me on this. It works. I do it. It's a very good program. You become your own trainer. 20 minutes is all you need. Take a starting point. Okay, let's say it's in front of your house and you live in a neighborhood or whatever, all right? You walk, run, jog, crawl, hop, skip, bike, swim, whatever you want to do for 10 minutes, okay? Take that stopping point, so I'm going to demonstrate. So I'm walking at my pace for 10 minutes, okay? Now keep in mind that pace is not a stroll, okay? We're not walking around Audubon Park and watching the golfers. And, okay, this is a pace best described as you're being late for an appointment, or you're late to work. Okay, so you're walking like you're late to work. Like, okay, man, I gotta go. Got a good pace. 10 minutes. You stop. Look at your house 10 blocks down the street. You make it back to your house in 10 minutes. Does that make sense? You become your own trainer. You walk 10 minutes. You go 10 blocks down the street. Man, I'm kind of tired. Whew. Okay, 10 minutes is up. I got to get back to my house in 10 minutes. That prevents you from slacking up. Getting towards the end of that workout and just saying, let me just kind of ease my way through it. Okay? No more strolling. The strolling days are over. The only place that strolling has if you've never walked a day in your life, okay, you're just trying to get your legs moving. That'll benefit you for 3 or 4 days. After that, you're wasting your time with strolling walks. Every walk that you have must have a purpose, okay? And the way to put purpose into that walk is make yourself late for an appointment, and you got to get back home before dinner or something like that, okay? Best way to do it. Move as fast as you can. And the next week or the next exercise, depending on how advanced you are, your group leaders will help you out with that. 1 week you walk 10 blocks. Next week, walk 10 and a half blocks. Next week, walk 11 blocks. You have pedometers. If you don't have blocks, one walk do 4,000 steps. Next walk do 4,500 steps and get back. Okay? Easiest, most efficient way, cardiovascular exercise, period. Other benefits to that. You're not going to have those shin splints, those injuries that you have when you're walking 45 minutes, 5 days a week. Okay, you're not wearing out your shoes and you're not wasting a whole bunch of time. All right, I had a question in the back.
Yeah, what happens when your calves start to hurt when you're walking? Should you try to keep pushing on?
That's a good question. Anytime that you have any type of pain, it is intolerable for whatever reason. Now, obviously, people have different medical conditions, things like that, but any type of soreness or discomfort, slow it down to what you can tolerate or stop. And there are other exercises you can do, like if walking is something that you can't do, come talk to me and maybe we can put you on the elliptical or put you on a bike, get your cardio that way. Some people have trouble with running, etc. There's other ways to do it. You even have those little machines that you do with your hands, you know. If you can go to a gym and do something like that, that's fine too. They have workout DVDs, or if you're just walking at home in place, that's fine too. It's gonna be a little bit different, but there's ways to get around it.
Stretching?
We're gonna talk about stretching. That's a good point. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later, maybe even next week. Okay, but that's a good point. Just bottom line of stretching is there's not a lot of good research saying it's beneficial, but what I'm gonna tell you to do is if you feel like you want to stretch, don't stretch past the point of pain, and never stretch a cold body. So that means you must walk 3 or 4 minutes to warm your body up, then stretch. If I get up right here and right now and stretch without doing anything, I'm going to pull a muscle. Okay? Chances are like very high. I might not do it, but the chances increase when you're not warm. Okay? So you must be warm before you stretch, period. Okay?
So I thought it was the myth that you stretch before you start walking.
No, not true.
No, not true.
Not true.
Okay.
Now if you're like speed walking or something like that, you know, maybe light walking to begin with, stretching, and then speed walking might help you. But there's no clear evidence that stretching on the levels that we're doing our activity is beneficial for you. Now if you're like Andre back here, who's a track star, yeah, stretching is great. Okay? No need to warm up if you're walking. Even with this fast pace, if you're walking at a late for an appointment pace, you don't need to warm up. Think about it. When you go to work, let's say you work in a big hospital, and you park the other way out here at the end of the parking lot, you're running late, you got to go to clinic or whatever. You just get out your car and stretch real quick before you
Start off real fast, I would get shin splints, I would get calf tightness, and I found out that if I started at a slower pace and let my body tell me when to pick up, then I felt better, I didn't get the cramp. And that's why I was asking about walking out prior to just, starting out as normal.
Right. Well, once again, that's different for different people. And you, at this point, should know your body, and if not, you'll figure it out. But you don't, like I said, you don't want to just jump out the car and just start running. Jump out your house and just start running. There is a warming up process to that. That's where the benefits of stretching coming in. You warm up first, you can stretch, and then get into your exercise. But if you're just doing walking with fast pace, no need to stretch. Really, if you're just doing running with fast pace and you can tolerate it, there's no need to stretch. With any exercise, even with the resistance, things like that, you don't just want to pick up a heavy weight, and just start going with it. The reason behind that is that when you're getting into a certain exercise, you're getting into a certain activity, that area of your body gets an increase in cardiac output, an increase in blood, and that tells your brain, okay, this part of my body is about to move, and it pumps more blood to that area. So that's why if you're working out cold, it's like, okay, we're not ready for this yet. But yeah, you're right, there is a signal that needs to go there, but it's not absolutely that you have to do it with this type of workout, which is one of the benefits of it. Make sense? So once again, burning the rate that you burn calories is better than the duration of calories that you burn. Okay? Let me say that again. It might have been a little bit discombobulated or whatnot. So the faster that you burn those calories, the faster that you walk, the faster you run, is better than running or walking for a longer amount of time. So let's say I'm trying to burn 200 calories, for example. It's better for me to run and get those 200 calories out in a short amount of time than to walk for an hour and burn those 200 calories. The reason why? When I'm done with my 20-minute run, burning those 200 calories, while I'm sitting down cooling off, my body's still going. Okay? If you're walking for an hour, you stop, you stop. Okay?